Hello everyone and welcome back to Brooksburk Zoo. In the last episode, what we are going to have a look for right now, we built the outdoor area for our Indian elephants. So we're heading ahead to Brooksburk Castle and not entering it but turning left, going alongside the white rhino habitat towards the Indian elephants. Yeah, and today is finally the day. We are going to finish Brooksburk Castle, this huge, massive building that took such a long time. I don't know how many episodes we spent actually at Brooksburk Castle. I think it was, let me count, the tapirs, the rhinos, the elephants. We had 2 episodes of them, and I think we had 1 episode where we just built the facade on the front side. So we had 5 episodes already, and this is episode number 6 that we are spending on this massive building. So it's finally time to get it done. Yeah, to be completely honest with you guys, this was not the most fun, because not building a habitat for animals, but just building a roof and glass bubbles and doing a little bit work in the inside of the house, doing a little bit of a glow up. It was so exhausting, and yeah, but in the end it turned out pretty nice. I think it did. You can let me know in the comment section and tell me what you guys think about it. But I am really happy with the building. I'm really happy how it looks. I think it's the biggest building that I ever did in Planet Zoo. And let's be honest, I did a lot of buildings since we started Brooksburk Zoo. Let me think about the Madagascar house that we did. Yeah, not in the beginning, but when what was the DLC called? Was it the Tropical DLC where we got the Fusa? I think it was the Tropical DLC with the Fusa, the Red River Hawk. Yeah, so yeah, I'm talking too much already. Yeah, we built the Madagascar house. We built the house for the Okapis. We built the giraffe house. We built the living desert house. The giraffe house does not really count because it's not a walkthrough house. We built the Oceania house, and I think I forgot at least about 1 more building. Yeah, the Brooksburk Barn, our restaurant. So yeah, we did a lot of buildings, but none of them is as big as Brooksburk Castle is. And maybe you guys can remember in the beginning when we thought about what we are going to have in this building. I was thinking about monkeys or apes and big cats, for example, but you guys voted for pachyderms, so that's how we ended up here. Yeah, but let's get back into the video. What you can see right now is I'm preparing something for the roof structure, because I told you guys that I wanted to have more light on the inside of the building, because I had the feeling that it's going to be way too dark inside. We do have a lot of windows in there, but in the end it is still very, very dark in there. So I decided I wanted something that combines the classical building of the castle and the modern type of some areas of the zoo. So let's think about a castle and renovating it. So I thought about a huge renovation with these glass bubbles on top of it. That will give the building so much more natural light on the inside. And yeah, that's why I built this glass bubble that you could see just a minute before. And I decided I wanted to have 3 of them. So a bigger one in the middle, right at the center of the building, and 2 smaller ones on each side, so that we have a nice shape and also have so much more light inside the building. Yeah, but we had to close the roof structure here as well, so I decided to go with the plaster pieces. No, it's not the plaster pieces, it's not the concrete pieces. I forgot the word once again. Let me think about it for a second. No, I just can't remember it, but you know the pieces that I'm always using. So I used that to close up the sides of the building, all 4 of them, so that we have a nice and very stable structure all around. And then I only had to go back into the top of the building and putting in those glass bubbles and creating the roof around it. Yeah, as you guys already know, to come back to something that is going to happen in the near future to Planet Zoo, we are very, very, very close to a new DLC. And at that time when this video is coming out, the special live stream is taking place here on YouTube and Twitch from Planet Zoo, where the guys from Frontier will be talking about the new features and the new update that is coming pretty soon, and will also give us a hint at the new DLC. So I don't have a clue right now what it's going to be, but I'm very excited for that. And it is also very possible that this new DLC could show us, or no, it's not just very possible, it is it is absolutely real that this new DLC will show us the next steps in Brooksburk Zoo. So as we haven't started a new part in the zoo yet and have just finished or are going to finish the part of Brooksburk Castle right here, we are open to anything new that's coming. So I think we are going to get a new animal pack, as the last one was a pack with building pieces, so this new one has to be a pack with animals. But what animals are they going to be? Is it going to be boreal animals? Is it going to be forest animals like tropical Amazon animals, or is it going to be mountain animals or something like that? I'm open to anything. I'm thinking about, yeah, usually I was going to have a little South American area here, a little Asian area, as I told you guys, but I'm also open to building something that is called the Garden of the Origins. That would be so great around the castle here, because it would match the whole vibe here so much. So going into a more classical vibe of the zoo here once again, and yeah, just having fun with that. So I'm looking forward to anything that's coming with the new DLC, and yeah, I'm happy with almost every animal that could be in there and to build something for them. And as I told you, it couldn't come at a better time, as I'm having a week off in next week as well. So if the gods lean to my way, I'm going to get early access on the new one again, and I would be able to build something great for you guys. But yeah, I just don't know. We will see. So going back into this episode, you can already see the glass bubbles are in there. I just sank them into the roof and deleted all the pieces that I didn't need, just to get the piece count a little bit down, and now giving them a little bit of a structure that makes it more realistic, so that the statics of the whole thing would actually make at least a little more sense. Yeah, just one more to do for the big one in the middle. I didn't build smaller bubbles for the ones left and right. I just used the same size but sank them a little bit lower into the roof so that they seem to be smaller, but they are the exact same size as the middle one, just a little bit lower into the roof. Yeah, and we are almost finished with our roof structure. The building is closed right now. We're just having a look on the inside how everything is looking, and then we are going to do anything that we need to do on the inside to make it look a little bit better and more, make more sense. We have so many open spots in here, and as I told you guys, I'm not very happy with the tapir habitat. So that is the first thing that is going to change. I deleted the walls from the habitat and tried to build a new to make the whole area that our guests looking at the animals a little bit smaller, so that it is not looking that overwhelmingly big. And so that you see a lot of concrete and almost no animals. Doing something similar as we did for the rhinos, but making it a little bit different in a second. So I'm using those metal beams here once again, and that we already had for the rhinos and also for the elephants. Closing up the area where you can actually see the animals inside of the house, and we're going to have another area that's right behind that, right before the animals can leave the building, where they can be separated. But it's going to take place in a second. Yeah, as I built this metal structure, I thought, no, I don't want to have this metal structure in here because it would look a little bit boring. Try something different, and I found a new love for the bamboo pieces. So I think I'm going to use them a lot in the future. Depends on which animals are going to be in the new animal pack, but I really like that. And so I'm very, very sorry, but you're going to see a lot of bamboo in the future. Yeah, so putting the bamboo pieces in here, and you can already see it looks so much better right now already. So making just a few changes, building those separation boxes in here as well. So that's actually where the animals could lay down to sleep, and the front area is going to be for them if they are going to take a bath or having some food, because the food enrichment, no, not the enrichment, but the food tablets are actually in front of those separation boxes. So this actually would make a lot of sense, so that you could lock the animals away when the keepers are going into the habitat and cleaning the indoor, cleaning the pool section, or cleaning the outdoor area, so that they can be locked away in their little boxes here. Well, not so little, because they actually are not that small. Yeah, and as we are looking at the creation of this new habitat, I ask you guys, first of all, before I forget about that, we're almost half through with the video. This is the perfect time for you guys to hit the like button and hit the subscribe button if you haven't already subscribed to my channel. So don't forget about that, hit both of the buttons, and then go back into attention mode to look at my video again. As I said, as we are looking at the creation of this new indoor area with the mulch pieces in here as well, what animals or what animal pack do you guys want to see? What are you looking mostly forward? I know there's still the urge and the definitely need of birds in Planet Zoo. We already had two kinds of birds in the Oceania pack with the kiwi and the little blue penguin. Yeah, but there's still the need for lots and lots and lots more of birds, because let's be honest, if you are going into a zoo, there's about 50%, or is it even more, of animals that you can see in the zoo are birds. Yeah, that does sound a lot, but think about it. There's so much of aviaries in there, and lakes with geese and swans and ducks and so many other waterfowl, and yeah, those little birds in the aviaries, you almost don't see one single species in an aviary, but 3, 4 or 5, and there are lots of them in a zoo. So the most animals in a zoo, I guess, are going to be birds, and we don't have any of them in here. Talking about the flying ones. And we do know it is possible to have flying animals in here. Let's think about the walk-through habitats that we do have in the game for the bats and the bats and the butterflies. So it is possible, and Frontier already showed us that it is possible with Jurassic World Evolution 2. They do have flying reptiles in there, like Pteranodon, Dimetrodon, and what else. So it is definitely possible, and I don't think that we need to have a Planet Zoo 2 to get those animals in there. It has to be possible in this version as well. So yeah, and maybe Frontier is up to a surprise at some point. I really hope to, because this could give the game a huge hype that would be so great for the future of Frontier and for the game as well. So yeah, hopefully that's going to happen in the near future, but you never know. Yeah, and as I said, there is still many animals that are needed in the game. So as I said in the last episode, we need some more rainforest animals, like bush dogs, like howler monkeys, like squirrel monkeys, spider monkeys, a lot more monkeys in general. And I already mentioned the bush dog, small cats. Give us Asian fishing cats for Asia, or give us the ocelot for South America, and something like the paca or agouti. So bigger rodents for our habitats. There's so many animals that still could be entered to Planet Zoo, and to be fair, I'm still waiting for the petting zoo animals. So give us pigs, cows, goats, sheep, geese, ducks, chicken, bunnies, guinea pigs, whatever. Give us something like that. Yeah, but in the end, we just have to wait and see. Okay, let's get back in today's video once again. I'm talking about anything else and never about the stuff that is going to happen in here. So, I built some walls. Yeah, that's actually what I did in here, because I thought there is so much open space in this building that doesn't make sense, because what building has only the outside walls and nothing inside of it? We're not having here a huge loft, so I thought it would make sense to build some more walls to give it a much more almost cozy feeling, but I think cozy feeling is the wrong wording. So to make it look a little bit more realistic and give our keepers a little bit of a backstage area. So backstage area in case of room for a backstage area, because I did not build anything inside those new rooms in here. So they're just empty. Our keepers go in there when they are going to take care of the animals, so that they will not just directly enter the habitat, because it would look weird when you have some of these animals that are really dangerous for our visitors, when our visitors actually could be able to go right next to the entrance of the habitat and sneak into the habitat as well. So I thought it would make sense to have this separation part here, where our keepers can go inside, lock it up, so that nobody else can enter the areas where they can get next to the animals. So I did that on all 4 sides. So on the left and on the right from the tapirs, also on the left side of the elephants and the left side of the rhinos as well. I also did some second fencing in here, once again with bamboo pieces. Oh, what a surprise. And we're going to use those areas here as planters, so that Brooksburk Castle is not just a pachyderm house, but also something like a tropical house with tropical plants inside. We are more in a boreal climate in here in Brooksburk, so not that many tropical plants would survive on the outside, so it would make sense to have those more sensitive plants on the inside of a building, and so that is what is happening here in Brooksburk. Decorating the path towards the keeper areas, and in this case decorating the path for the restroom that we are having inside this house, which does also make sense, because in bigger animal houses in some of the zoos, I'm thinking about Tierpark Berlin, you have restrooms in there as well. So as we're lacking those buildings in general in all of my zoos, because I never think about restrooms or something like that, it does absolutely make sense to have something like that in here. And if it is only for the purpose that people are entering this building and coming inside here. So yeah. Okay, so it is time for the last part of this video, and that means it is time for planting. I cut out the part where I built the walls for the rest of the rooms in here. So I thought if you saw it 2 times, it is enough. You don't have to see it 4 times. Don't make the video any longer than it has to be. So putting in some plants, I put in some of the tropical South American plants in here, which would make sense for the bird's tapir. And going to African plants for the rest of the building. as we don't have any plants right next to the Indian elephant, so that is why I kept Asian out of that. Yeah, just using some palm trees, also using these artificial rock piles that we have from the Aquatic DLC, and then just going crazy with the plants and filling all these planters. Maybe I'll go back in here at some point and put in some signs that it actually looks like we had some signs for some of the plants in here as well, so that it is like a botanical area here as well. Yeah, and with that being said, it is time to go into the real-time part. We're going to have a tour, a small tour through the house where we can see everything that we created in Brooksburk Castle. So I hope you guys had fun with this episode. I'm going to leave you here with some music and some impressions of Brooksburk Castle. Let me know in the comment section what you think about this huge and massive building, if you like it. And yeah, let me know what you want to see in the future for Brooksburk Zoo. We're coming close to an end, but yeah, we still have a way to go. So thank you guys for watching, and I hope to see you next week again for a new episode in Brooksburk Zoo. Bye!